Hello and welcome to BebeZodiac and Mama's video blogs. Today I'm going to share with you a book that just made me cry with tears of joy, tears of compassion, and real tears of just so excited that I was pregnant and reading it, to be honest. It's a book that is world famous and the #1 book for home births. And the title, as many of you may or may not know, is Spiritual Midwifery by Ina May Gaskin. Ina May Gaskin is a pioneer in midwifery and home births, natural births, and for decades has really educated people about what's possible with births, that intervening in the labor process can actually be more harmful than useful. And she's really educated and worked alongside doctors to really get people to see the possibility of what can happen when a woman is birthing her baby. This book focuses on the journey of what it took to get there. In 1971, Ina May and her husband Stephen founded the internationally famous The Farm in Summertown, Tennessee. The farm was created, or I should say the caravan, which was a group of buses that they were the school buses that were converted into homes, would travel across the country with all these amazing hippies and all these really cool people from all walks of life, and they would travel around, and Ina May was really one of the only midwives who was birthing these babies as they were traveling around the country. Well, they finally settled in Tennessee and created The Farm. Ina May has assisted in over 1,200 births and is really a pioneer in this area. These stories that you will read in here will just touch your heart. They will move you. They will really bring you into the present moment, especially if you are pregnant or thinking of getting pregnant, or if you're just interested in childbirth in general. They will just touch to the core of the miraculous nature of what it is to carry life, to bring life into the world. You think of the fragility of life, you think of the incredible resilience of life, and you see these women describing their birth experiences with their babies in the most beautiful spiritual warrior ship kind of way. And it gave me such strength, and I just fell in love more and more as I read this. Women, different kinds of women with their own unique stories of what got them into labor, or little tricks and little ideas that they had, the incredible passionate love between the partners and the women who were birthing is extraordinary. And you realize that, babies come into the world by sex, by love, by passion, and you really see the passion as these women birth their babies. This is really the #1 classic book for home births. The first half is, as I said, made up of these stories, and you can't get enough of them. They're so different, and the births, each individual birth is memorable in its own right. You never get bored of hearing the same but different story of how these babies came into the world. The second half of the book is a technical manual, really for the midwives, for nurses and doctors, and it goes into the biology of a pregnant woman, what's going on inside, different positions that the baby could be in right before birthing itself happens. Also how to turn a baby. You see, a lot of people think that's not possible, but it is possible to turn a baby and avoid a lot of intervention that is unfortunately become such common practice. Ina May really shows you what's possible without the intervention sometimes that can interfere with the labor process. On the farm itself, as the years went by, she and the midwives on the farm created the first out-of-hospital birthing center, pretty much. It was really extraordinary, and her work speaks for itself. You can look her up, you can see the incredible work she's done, how she's pioneered really the education of natural childbirth, particularly in this country, but people have felt the effects of her work internationally. So I, with all my heart, recommend spiritual midwifery. If you're pregnant, if you know someone who's pregnant, please give them a copy of this. This was given to me by a dear friend of mine, and I'm so grateful that she passed this knowledge, this love, this compassion. And let's get women falling in love with their pregnant bellies and birthing their babies in bliss, in harmony. And that's what it's all about. So again, it's spiritual midwifery, and you can get it on Amazon. You can go to the bookshop, and I'm sure they'll have it at the major bookstores, but definitely go on Amazon and check it out. And you'll see some of the other titles on breastfeeding, natural childbirth that Ina May has also written. So here's to Ina May. Thank you, Ina May, for your pioneership, and we thank you for joining us, and we will see you next time on BebeZodiac, Mama's video blogs. Take care. Bye.